Welcome to Max Asian. Has a K-drama kiss ever made you stop everything you were doing? Today, we're reliving the most intense, sweet, and memorable moments in Korean drama, those kisses that crashed social media, turned into memes, got saved in people's folders, and are still being talked about in the comments months after the drama ended. 20 kisses, 20 dramas, and 20 reasons to remember why you started watching K-dramas. But before we get started, it would really help me out if you took a moment to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your kind support. Number 20. Destined with You. A civil servant with no luck in love accidentally finds a sealed spellbook from centuries ago. Inside is an eternal love charm. The involuntary victim of the spell turns out to be the most successful and unapproachable lawyer in the city, who overnight starts feeling inexplicably drawn to her. The kiss that opens this list arrives in episode 1, when he has her literally against the wall of his building, his shirt soaked by the rain. It's the kind of kiss that doesn't announce itself or ask for permission, it just happens, loaded with attention neither of the characters fully understands yet. Rojeong, Wei, and Rowoon share one of those chemistries that make every scene together feel like the air is pulling taut. Not the most original fantasy romance in Korean drama, but it has moments that feel genuinely earned. This kiss is the first of those moments. Number 19. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? Lee Young-joon is the most narcissistic and most competent vice president of his company, Kim Mi. So has spent 9 years being his perfect secretary and one day decides to resign. The man who never needed anyone suddenly can't imagine his life without her, and what starts as executive panic becomes something neither of them knows how to handle. The closet kiss literally in which Mi-so overhears her friends, bad-mouthing her boyfriend, and he pulls her inside a closet to silence her, with his lips is one of the most iconic in Korean drama for its adorable absurdity. Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young share a chemistry that makes you laugh and sigh at the same time, and the kiss carries all the weight of the tension they've been building in previous episodes. The closet kiss is still a talking point years after the show ended. That says everything. Number 18. 25-21. Na Hee-do is 18, dreams of becoming a professional fencer, and is afraid of nothing. Baek Yi-jin is 22 and has just lost everything in the financial crisis of the late 90s. Their paths cross at the hardest moment for both of them, and over the following years, they build something neither one knows exactly how to name. The kiss in the snow is what breaks this drama in two, the moment when the weight of feelings neither one wanted to admit finally can no longer be contained. Yi-jin already knows he has to pull away. Hee-do already knows she loves him. The snow falls, he comes running back, lifts the cap hiding her eyes, and kisses her with all the desperation of someone who knows this moment will be too short. Kim Tae-ri and Nam Joo-hyuk turn that scene into something that leaves you breathless. The snow kiss arrives after days of emotional push and pull that the drama built with patience. When it happens, it takes your breath away. Number 17. W2 Worlds. Kang Cheol is the protagonist of an action manhwa that has been South Korea's most popular comic for years. Oh Yeon-ju is the artist's daughter, who suddenly starts being pulled into the inside of the comic. In a world where any moment could be the last, and where he knows he exists on drawn pages, they build something that defies the rules of both worlds. The kiss in which she for the first time kisses him back arrives after 17 episodes of war, separations, and betrayal. He has just assured her he will love her unconditionally, no matter what. She looks at him with eyes full of tears, and when their lips meet, her arms are in chains and she wraps them around him anyway. Han Hyo-ju and Lee Jong-suk make it feel as if those drawn pages truly come to life. A comic book, 2 worlds, and 17 episodes of accumulated tension. The kiss was worth every one of them. Number 16. My Dearest. In 17th century Korea, during the Manchu invasion, Gil Che is a noblewoman looking to marry well, laugh often, and avoid Jang Hyun, the most insolent man she has ever met. Jang Hyun, for his part, has secrets he can't share with anyone. Between wars, separations, and situations that shouldn't end well, the two fall in love in the most inconvenient way possible. The unconditional kiss arrives after he has promised to love her no matter what, in one of the most difficult contexts of the series. Nam Ji-hyun and An Yoon-jin, who makes her historical drama lead debut here, deliver two performances of such depth that every moment between them carries double the weight. The kiss has everything a period drama needs: an impossible setting, perfect timing, and emotion that isn't forced. One of the most underrated historical dramas of recent years. This kiss is just one of the reasons it deserves more attention. Number 15. Our Beloved Summer. Choi Eung and Kook Yeon-soo dated in high school, promised each other they'd never meet again when they broke up, and 10 years later, life puts them back in each other's path. He's a quiet artist, the world suddenly discovered. She's an executive who has spent years building herself alone. Neither of them still knows what to do with the other. The ex's kiss under the golden afternoon rain is the one that has all of the internet hitting pause and rewind. Kim Demi and Choi Woo-shik, who are a real-life couple, have a naturalness together that makes even the most nostalgia-loaded kiss feel like something that simply had to happen. The scene cuts to a montage of all their kisses from the past, with V from BTS's voice in the background, and that's what finishes you off. Few ex-lover stories capture that beautiful ache of loving someone who's no longer the same, and the kiss in the golden afternoon rain says everything without a single word. Number 14. Fight for My Way. Choi Ai-ra and Ko Dong-man grew up as best friends in the same neighborhood. Neither of them achieved exactly what they wanted. She dreamed of being a TV host, and he of being a taekwondo fighter, but they have something others don't: a mutual support that has been holding up for decades. What they didn't know is that support had another name. The friend who stops being a friend kiss is one of those that makes fans of the friends to lovers trope understand exactly why that trope exists. A-Ra spends the whole scene trying to look like she's in charge, reminding Dong-man of his place, and when he pulls her by the waist and shows her how he really feels, she doesn't know whether to run or stay. Park Seo-joon and Kim Ji-won make it look ridiculously effortless. The kiss in episode 4 doesn't just confirm the romance, it launches it, with the full weight of years of friendship behind it. Number 13. Alchemy of Souls. Imagine this: a Korean fantasy world where souls can switch bodies, where the most powerful mages of the kingdom study and fight and fall in love at an academy that has rules for everything except feelings. Jang-uk is the heir who shouldn't be able to use magic. Nak-soo is the most feared assassin in the kingdom, trapped in the wrong body. The Lantern Kiss is the one that pays off all the tension capital that Jang-uk and Moo Daeok built up through episodes of fighting, pride, and denial. She turns off the lantern he knows. That means he can show what he feels, and what follows is one of the most intense kisses in recent fantasy drama. Not for what they do, but for what both characters are simultaneously silencing and saying. Lee Jae-wook and Young So-min make every glance before the kiss worth the wait. Among all the kisses in recent Korean fantasy drama, the one with the lantern turned off is the one that lingers longest. Number 12. Suspicious Partner. Yoon Bong-hee is a law intern who ends up as a suspect in a murder she didn't commit. Ji-wook is the prosecutor who knows she's innocent, but has his own reasons for not helping her easily. What starts as a legally tense relationship becomes something neither of them handles very well. The Can't Stop Kiss is one of those that literally makes you want to give them privacy while simultaneously being unable to look away. Ji Chang-wook and Nam Ji-hyun are bathed in warm light. They drop their inhibitions, and they kiss as if there's nothing else in the world once, and then again, and then they stop counting. Ji Chang-wook has a reputation for being one of the best in these scenes in Korean drama, and this one more than justifies that title. Ji Chang-wook has a reputation for being one of the best in these scenes in Korean drama, and the kiss in episode 18 is what most clearly earns it. Number 11. Love in Contract. Choi Sang-yoon has spent years working as a rental wife. She attends events, pretends to be the perfect partner, and charges by the hour. Two of her regular clients couldn't be more different. One is calm, reserved, and never causes problems. The other, Kang Ji-ho, is awkward with anything involving human emotions, and for some reason is the one who makes Sang-yoon feel something shifting. The couch kiss is one of those that arrives when one of them has spent episodes pretending to feel nothing. Ji-ho, who was always the most reserved, is the one who makes the first move, and the way he does it with a boldness that completely contrasts with who his character was is what makes the scene so satisfying. Park Min-young and Go Kyung-pyo have a dynamic that grows episode by episode, and the kiss is the inflection point of that curve. The couch kiss arrives exactly when it needed to, with an intensity nobody expected from a drama this light. Number 10. Yumi Cells. Yumi is an ordinary woman with an ordinary life and an ordinary job. Except for one thing. We can see exactly what's happening inside her head, where thousands of tiny cells represent her emotions, fears, desires, and doubts. When she meets Gu Woong, a clumsy and charming game developer, her internal cells go into total chaos. The beach kiss with fireworks above and a ring secretly slipping onto Yumi's finger is one of the most detailed and tender kisses in Korean romantic drama. The camera on the internal cells exploding with happiness in sync with the real kiss makes the scene work on two registers simultaneously. Kim Go-yoon turns Yumi into one of the most genuine romantic heroines of recent years. Fireworks above, the sea behind them, and a ring appearing without warning. Few kiss scenes pack that many layers into so little time. Number 9. Moving. Jang Hui-soo can fly when she gets emotional. Kim Bong-seok floats into the air every time he gets nervous. They're both children of superheroes trying to lead normal lives in high school without their classmates finding out that the world they know has more layers than they imagine. And then they find each other. The floating kiss between Bong-seok and Hui-soo in midair, him literally lifted by emotion, her holding onto his neck is one of the most original and inventive in all of Korean drama. The idea that a character floats when excited carries its own charm throughout the drama, but in that kiss, it takes on a poetic meaning that transforms something funny into something genuinely beautiful. Go Yoon-jung and Lee Jong-ha make the impossible look completely natural. A kiss that literally happens in midair, with him floating from emotion and her holding onto his neck. No other drama has tried anything quite like it. Number 8. Bad and Crazy. Ryu Soo-yeol is a corrupt detective who looks out for his own interests until a mysterious alternate personality starts appearing in his life to make him act the way he should. His ex-girlfriend Oh Kyung-tae is a homicide detective with her own reasons for wanting to never see him again. Neither of them succeeds in staying away. The chair kiss her, straddling him after episodes of unresolved tension and unacknowledged feelings is exactly what fans of the drama about exes with unfinished business were waiting for. Wee Ha-jun and IU create on screen the dynamic of two people who know each other too well to pretend they're unaffected. The first kiss they share since the breakup carries the urgency of everything they never said. The chair kiss arrives after episodes of unresolved tension between two exes who refuse to admit what they feel. When it comes, the buildup was worth it. Number 7. Mr. Queen. A modern and very heterosexual chef ends up with his soul trapped in the body of a queen from the Joseon era. The king, who trusts no one at court, starts noticing his queen isn't quite who he expected. What the chef in someone else's body didn't anticipate was falling for the least convenient person possible. The gender swap kiss has layers. Most drama kisses don't, because the character doing the kissing is a man trapped in a woman's body who is also in total denial about his feelings, and the king kisses his queen to throw off enemies, but ends up with more than he calculated. Shin Hae-sun and Kim Jung-hyun load that scene with ambiguity, humor, and something more serious underneath, and the result is one of the most memorable of recent historical drama. A kiss between a king and a queen whose soul is actually a modern heterosexual chef. The ambiguity Shin Hae-sun and Kim Jung-hyun bring to that scene is what makes it unforgettable. Number 6. Melting Me Softly. Ma Dong-chan and Komi Ran voluntarily froze themselves for a television experiment meant to last 24 hours. They woke up 20 years later with the same body temperature as before and a medical problem. If their temperature rises above 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit, they could die. The romantic problem is that when they're near each other, the temperature rises on its own. The cold shower kiss, where both of them need to cool their bodies while together and decide that if they're already at the limit, they might as well make the most of it, has the exact mix of absurd and heated that this drama handles so well. Ji Chang-wook earned his reputation with scenes like this one. The 91.4 degree situation transforms every physical moment between the leads into something with real consequences, and that gives the kisses a dramatic weight other romances don't have. They woke up frozen 20 years later and now can't kiss without their temperature spiking past the safe zone. The cold shower solution is absurd and heated at the same time, exactly what the drama promised. Number 5. Business Proposal. Shinha-ri went to a blind date impersonating her friend, and the result was ending up accidentally engaged to the CEO of her company. What followed was weeks of lies, misunderstandings, and feelings no one asked for. When the story finally starts getting serious, the drama remembers it also knows how to be completely irresistible. The kiss that Young-so promised Ha-ri so she would never forget it arrives after he discovers she forgot their first kiss together. He removes his glasses with that characteristic calm, takes her chin, and does exactly what he promised. According to many fans, it surpasses even the main couple's kisses. An Hyo-seop builds Kang Tae-moo as a character who knows exactly how to make a scene feel inevitable. Young-so promised a kiss she'd never forget. He removes his glasses with that signature calm and delivers. Weeks of trending on social media. Deserved. Number 4. It's okay to not be okay. Moon Kang-tae has spent his whole life caring for his older brother with autism and has never had time to care for himself. Ko Moon-young is a fairy tale writer for adults with a coldness that hides enormous wounds. The way the two hurt and heal each other simultaneously is the center of one of the most singular dramas of recent years. The birthday kiss arrives after Moon-young has spent episodes trying to break Kang-tae's control without succeeding. He's been teaching her self-restraint. She looks at him with those eyes that Kim Soo-hyun and Seo Ye-ji have turned into one of Korean drama's most dangerous weapons, and then he can't hold back anymore. The kiss that follows is that of someone finally allowing himself to feel what he already knew he felt. Kim Soo-hyun spends episodes teaching self-restraint to someone who has none. The birthday kiss is the moment he loses his own. One of those scenes you don't forget. Number 3. Lovely Runner. Im Sol has spent years being a fan of Ryu Seung-jae, a K-pop idol who saved her life at the moment she needed it most. When Seung-jae dies, Sol ends up traveling back in time to the years when he was young to try to save his life. What she didn't expect was to truly know him and for him to truly know her. The wall kiss arrives when Byeon Woo-sok as adult Seung-jae finally finds out that Im Sol has been by his side her entire life and has loved him all along. He runs to her, gently corners her against the wall, and kisses her like someone who has just understood he's been wanting to do exactly this for 15 years. The height difference between Byeon Woo-sok and Im Sol makes the scene visually perfect. The internet collapsed the day it aired. Byeon Woo-sok runs to her, gently corners her against the wall, and kisses her like someone making up for 15 years. The internet collapsed that day. Number 2. King the Land. Gu-won is the heir to Korea's largest hotel group and hates fake smiles. Cheon Sarang works at that same hotel with the most genuine smile Gu-won has ever seen, and he can't understand how anyone can truly smile like that while working for him. What neither of them knows yet is that this mystery is going to change everything. The sprinkler kiss is the consent kiss, and that makes it one of the most special on this list. Before kissing her, Gu-won directly asks if he can. A kiss preceded by that question in Korean drama isn't common, and the moment she nods and he moves toward her slowly under the sprinkler, water has a tenderness that no forced kiss scene can replicate. Yoona and Lee Jun-ho built one of the couples of the year. He asked if he could kiss her before doing it. That's rarer in Korean drama than it should be. The sprinkler kiss is one of the most tender on this entire list. Number 1. Jealousy incarnate. Imagine this. An arrogant news anchor who is convinced the world revolves around him discovers he has breast cancer as a man, and the only person who knows it first is the weather girl who has been quietly in love with him for years, without him ever bothering to notice. Pyeonari is hardworking, persistent, and has been watching Lee Hwa-shin from the shadows for far too long. Hwa-shin is brilliant, intense, and carries an ego the size of a building, but this new vulnerability forces him to see things in a way he never expected. This series takes the top spot because it does something no other drama on this list does quite the same way. It talks about masculinity, illness, jealousy, and ego without losing its humor or its humanity. Jo Jung-suk as Hwa-shin is a performance you enjoy in every single scene, capable of being insufferable and magnetic at the same time, and Gong Hyo-jin proves once again why she's one of the best at what she does. It has 24 episodes and the pace can stretch in some stretches, but the whole thing is so original and so well executed that every minute justifies itself. If you're only going to watch one drama from this list, make it this one. And that's all for today. 20 kisses that are anything but random, each one arrived at exactly the right moment, after the drama earned the right to give it to us. If any of these are still on your watch list, now you know which scene to look for first. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our upcoming content. Which K-drama kiss left you breathless that didn't make this list? Tell me in the comments. See you in the next video.